Hi guys, and welcome to another fragrance related video. My name is Chi and I'm barefaced today. This is a no makeup video because I have to go to work and I can't wear makeup to work, so you guys get the au natural version today. Today's video is, as you saw from the title, fragrances on the shopping blog. So these are fragrances that I've been like wondering about, or I know that I'm gonna declutter or something. It's always sad to have to let go of fragrances, but sometimes you just gotta, like when you have a big collection, you need to think about like what are you gonna actually realistically wear and what you're not gonna. And some of these fragrances I actually like, but I just don't prefer them over some other fragrances. Like there's always a time when I need to like choose what I'm gonna wear, and none of these honestly kind of like ever get me hyped up, or I don't get excited about these, or there's something that's kind of just impractical for me, and that's why these are on the shopping blog honestly. And yeah, might have to sell a couple of these. So yeah, I'm gonna start off. So first off, Black Excess, and this is by Paco Rabanne. And I haven't been talking about this on my channel after I made the first kind of like review of this one, and the reason is simply that I think that this is a bad fragrance. Honestly, I haven't used this. I've used it like one time, and honestly, I was so underwhelmed by it that I'm just thinking about decluttering it, because like honestly, I was so disappointed in it. Let me just remind myself, but yeah, like this is so cheap smelling, honestly. Like it shocked me how bad it was. Honestly, I've had 10 euro fragrances that are way better than this, and this is pretty expensive fragrance. I got it for free, but honestly, like, I'm so happy that I did, because if I had paid for this, I'd be like super annoyed. But this is like absolutely terrible. This is my worst fragrance, I think. And I don't want to shit on anyone, but I think that this is the worst of Paco Rabanne also. This is the new formulation, by the way, if that matters. But like, it just smells like an alcoholic mess. Honestly, just alcohol. All I get is like alcohol, some sweet notes, and this cranberry type of very, very synthetic note that is actually ugly. It smells super ugly, synthetic in a bad way, not in a good way, because there's good way synthetic and bad way synthetic, and this is just bad. And it is like you can spray like 10 sprays and you won't even smell it. It is so weak. This is like on all levels bad, in my opinion. I wouldn't recommend you buy this fragrance, like ever. That's why I don't talk about it, even though I have like a huge bottle of it. I just hate this. I'm going to declutter this. I will probably sell it, but I will probably also say that it's not a very good fragrance in the advert, because I'd feel like I'm like cheating someone if I didn't. But like, if you like this, like, okay, we can be friends, I guess, but like, I will judge the hell out of you because this is a bad fragrance. Whew, yeah, it's going to the declutters. Honestly, I love the bottle, okay? The bottle is really pretty, but the fragrance inside is trash. This is actual trash. Like, I've honestly had 10 euro fragrances that are better, 7 euro fragrances that are better, and this motherfucker costs like 50 to 60 euros at least. So like, there's no excuse. Paco Rabanne, Black Excess, such a bad fragrance. Next, like that's an instant declutter. I just haven't had the time to sell it, but I will, because honestly I don't like it, and it might be personal, but it is so weak, it is so bad. I can't, okay? Next up, this is a good fragrance that I just have a problem with. So this is Lattafa's Amethyst, and I also haven't talked about this a lot because I don't like this fragrance. I was on the fence when I got it, and I was trying to like it so hard, but I don't like it. I can't. It's sad because it's such a pretty packaging. But this is like I have a very mixed feeling about this one. Because like I like half of it, and then there's this rubber note that started to irk me. Like I used to like this fragrance, but now that leather note in there just irks me so much that I can't wear this. I don't like this anymore. I used to like this. I was kind of on the like, yeah, it's alright type of thing, but now I can't even wear it. I don't like it. Yeah, because in the beginning it smells like when you spray it, it smells pretty, it smells like a jammy rose, but then the jammy rose goes away and you're left with this kind of rubbery saffron. I think it's saffron. I have a couple of fragrances where there is saffron, and I sometimes have a problem with it, that I don't like it. It's sad because this is a beast mode fragrance, it lasts a really long time, it is complex. It seems nice, but that rubber note just, I can't with it. Yeah, that rubberiness just rubs me the wrong way. It gets really annoying really fast, and this just isn't my DNA. Like, this is otherwise really good fragrance. Like, it really lasts. It is kind of a pretty DNA, but that rubber note is just rubbing me the wrong way, so this does not work for me anymore personally. It's sad because half of it is so pretty. Like that jammy rose is so pretty. I like the darkness in this fragrance. It's very romantic. But that rubber is turning me off nowadays. I can't. Like I used to even like that note, and now there's something has happened to my nose and I can't anymore. So I never wear this anymore because I can't with the rubber. And honestly, this is a little bit too beast-like. For me, I've noticed that I like moderately projecting fragrances, and this is really beastly. So I'm gonna have to declutter it also because of that, because I'm shy when I wear my fragrances. I don't want them to bother people, and I feel like this projects so much that for me it's actually a con, okay? That's weird to say that, but it's true. So yeah, Lattafa, Badee, Oudh, Amethyst, it's gonna have to go. I'm so sorry. That one actually I feel bad about because it's a nice fragrance, okay? Next up, Gloria Vanderbilt, Minuit, New York. And I think this is Minuit, New York. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. This one, I've actually used it quite a lot. There's a dent. So yeah, I did like this at some point. It's not a bad fragrance in any way. It is just a floral fragrance, like a very pretty tuberose type of pink florals, very sweet fragrance. But for some reason, I just don't wear this anymore. Honestly, like I just can't with like full-on florals without any fruity notes, without any like berries or anything. Like I just don't wear that kind of fragrances anymore. I've changed. I don't wear florals, and this is a like floral scent. Like it's not a bad scent. Now that I'm smelling it, it's really nice. It's really fun, fresh. Good for office probably, but I just don't gravitate towards this anymore because I don't wear florals anymore. Like my florals need to have other notes also, or I won't be like using them. And this just sits on the back of my shelf and I never go for it anymore. So I think that it's time for this to find a new home. But as you can see, I used to wear this a lot. And now my taste has changed and now I don't feel like it anymore. and I just need to really get away from this. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Gloria, Vanderbilt, Minuit, New York. Gonna go to the shopping blog, can't use. Then next up, I've been actually talking about this and I'm conflicted. I am conflicted because I really do feel like this is a good fragrance. This is Levine Her. But this is like such a nice sandalwood fragrance with marigold notes. But the marigold in this is way too strong for me. Like, it's bordering on medicinal a little bit. Like, it feels medicinal, and something about me and medicinal notes don't work together. Like, I feel like I oftentimes don't like fragrances that are medicinal in quality. And this has that kind of really herbalicious medicinal quality that I'm like on the fence about. Like, it works in this fragrance and I can honestly see that this is a really nice DNA. But something about it is just not for me and I don't gravitate towards this. I haven't used it a lot, even though it's a good fragrance. Like, I just feel like I'm the wrong person for this one. This is actually a great fragrance. It lasts a super long time. It is very unique DNA and it smells nice, but there's something that bothers me in this. And it's so sad because the DNA is so fun. But like, that medicinal herbalicious type of note is too strong in this for me. If it was more toned down, I'd probably wear this all the time. But yeah, it's too medicinal for me, so I'm decluttering this. So this is Levine Her. And honestly, I think that this is a great fragrance. It just isn't for me anymore. So yeah. And then next up, this is also a really good fragrance. Afnan Supremacy Incense. And honestly, this is actually, like, I can say with my hand to heart, this is a good fragrance. But the problem is, this is too beastly for me. Honestly, I've noticed that I don't wear it because it is such a huge beast. It projects a super lot. It is a very unique, hard to wear DNA. It is very incensey dark, herbalicious. It has this kind of almost this vegetal note that smells like a little bit like ganja, honestly. And it is like herbalicious, dark, incensey leather. So it's really hard to wear. And it lasts for 24 hours. I'm not gonna even spray this because you can smell it from here. And it is absolute beast. You get, yeah, 24 hours of wear. And it is something that really, really divides people. Some people love it, some people hate it. So every time you wear it, you take the risk of people not liking the way you smell and being bothered by it. So for that reason, and also because this used to be my go-to leather scent. I used to rock this a lot and I still kind of like it. But I have better leather scents now. Like, I have this dupe for Tom Ford ombre leather, amber leather by Maison Alhambra, and I really feel like it's so much more wearable leather. And I have Italian leather by Flavia, which is a dupe for Tuscan leather by Tom Ford. And both of those are so much more wearable leather fragrances than this. This is a dupe for Interlude Man. And if you know, you know, it's a really hard fragrance to pull off. So that's the only reason I'm getting rid of this. So I'm selling this one, but it's a really good dupe for Interlude Man. So I feel like somebody's gonna get a really nice fragrance out of this one. There's nothing wrong with it per se. I just have noticed that I don't have enough times and spaces where I feel comfortable wearing something as beastly as this, and that's why I'm decluttering it. So yeah, Afnan Supremacy Incense. Next up, this is on the shopping blog, but I haven't really figured out if I will or won't declutter it because I like it. This is Exclusif Tabac by Maison Alhambra, and I'm on the fence about this one. Part of me really likes this, part of me really finds it fun, but there's again that medicinal greenness that I just can't sometimes get behind. Like sometimes I'm annoyed by it. So I tend to gravitate towards other fragrances than this one. I really like the deep dry down of this one, but I find that the opening is really herbalicious and green in the way that I don't like, in a fusher way and really masculine way. And I'm just so on the fence about this one because again, this is a really good fragrance. This is like such a well blended, nicely done fragrance, and I like the deep dry down that is a tonka bean dry down. But it's so hard for me to pull off that I'm like, do I need it or do I not? Or would somebody else wear it more? Honestly, this is borderline too masculine for me. And that's a lot because I do wear men's fragrances sometimes. But this is way too masculine for me. But it's sad because it's such a kind of interesting, fun scent. I love it. But like, I just don't wear it a lot. So yeah, I'm on the fence about this one. I haven't decided will I let it macerate and see where it goes. Because I have a feeling that this might be really nice once it macerates more. So I might also just let it macerate. But I'm on the fence about this one. Don't know if I'm gonna declutter it yet. But yeah, Exclusif Tabac by Maison Alhambra. And then this one, Joop Homme Wild. This is a tobacco fragrance with berry notes and rum. And this is a men's fragrance, but I like it. This is a pirate fragrance in my opinion. Like, it smells like pirates. I think it has like white amber also in it. But this is such a nice and smooth and fun fragrance in my opinion. Oh no, I will not declutter this. I know right now when I smell it. No, I will not, absolutely not declutter this. I was thinking about decluttering it because my boyfriend doesn't like this on me. He thinks it's way too synthetic and masculine. But I just like it somehow, I don't know. So maybe I'll just keep it and wear it for me, because my boyfriend wears his own things for him. I can't declutter this, I like this DNA. It's so fun, it reminds me of Jack Sparrow. Like, I feel like I need to go on a trip around Caribbean when I smell this. It's such a fun fragrance. Honestly, I wish my boyfriend wore this, because that way I could like smell it and enjoy it and everything, but he doesn't like the DNA. Shame, it's such a fun fragrance. No, I'm not gonna declutter this. I can't. And anyway, like to declutter something just because someone else doesn't like it is a bad reason to declutter something. So I think I'm gonna just stick with this one. So this is not on the shopping blog anymore. I decided it right now when I smelled it again. Oh my god, I wish winter would come faster so I could wear this more. So yeah, Joop Homme Wild. It stays, okay. So yeah, there were my shopping blog fragrances. Let me know if there are some that you like and why you wouldn't declutter them, or why you would also declutter them. I'd like to know your opinions on these fragrances. It would be really fun to talk about that. But yeah, that's my declutters video. I hope you guys like it, and I see you guys in my next one. Bye!